Hello. That's not how I wanted to start that. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. It is time for the podcast to wake up
Wake up.
from our many months of deep slumber.
Yes, it all kind of depends on if you watched us on YouTube at all or on Twitch or Facebook. We haven't been gone that long, I guess, maybe about a month. But we're streaming this to iTunes and Spotify, and we haven't streamed there since like January, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, so they have no idea that we probably had the show continuing.
Season 2. What?
Yeah. So many things have happened since then. Quick, name 500 things that have happened since then. I got fired.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
There were all the lawsuits,
Wait, what?
the capybara,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Capybara?
The ranch pudding,
What's in the ranch pudding?
if we break it down.
I'm assuming that's why you got sued. Is the ranch pudding.
Yeah, it turns out they were working on Hidden Valley was making ranch pudding. I didn't know about it. Yeah, it's a real shame. But
Yeah, well, in case you didn't know, I'm your host, Josh. Should start that off, right?
yeah,
With me is Alex, my co-host.
that's not my name.
What's your name? What are you going
You tell
by?
me. What's my name?
Blip Blorp.
No, it's.
Quite the
And then
detail.
we have a camera in the back right now. We've got Anna. My father is back there. So now you can be disappointed in person instead of just secondhand embarrassment. And then Lindsay's back there.
Right here.
Yes. For those listening on iTunes, Lindsay was with us for our first half of our second season. So she's been here for a little while. In fact, if you want to come up here, we can introduce you.
It's behind on that.
She's going to do all of the TikTok dances of the last year.
Yeah. You're our TikTok dance expert, yes?
Yes.
I
That one over there.
can't even floss. Wait, what?
Okay, you should see a dentist, probably.
No, not like that.
Definitely going to need to turn that mic on. Oh, wait, already.
It's muted on back there. Fantastic work. Oh, there she is. Yeah, there she is.
We got
Lindsay,
it.
everyone.
We got it.
Okay, I'm the only one clapping. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Do I?
Tell 5 of your deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay. No.
Okay.
3 of your deepest, darkest secrets.
Share what you want to share. How about that?
I don't know if I have deepest, darkest secrets. Well, don't share them here.
That's what somebody with their deepest, darkest
I
secrets
know.
would say. That's pretty
What
sussy.
animal?
Oh, I don't wanna go.
What animal are you most attracted to? Not that you would do anything with one. but
I don't
like-
want to answer that either. Joshua.
Okay, well, like octopus.
No.
They're cool. They got a lot of arms.
What animal would you be
Yeah.
if you could be an animal?
A killer whale.
Be a killer whale. Wow.
Okay.
And
a lot of swimming.
And it's for 2 very specific reasons.
Well, she likes to kill people.
No.
1.
She's a killer.
Fun fact: killer whales in the wild there are no incidents where a killer whale has killed a human. In captivity, yes, they've been murdered several
So
times.
they're posers. You
Well,
identify with them.
you know.
It'd be like that. Cool. Well, that's literally all I've got. Lindsay's been with us for a little while. She was a guest on the first season where we did the old, he's a Navy SEAL,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of my favorite
I
parts.
was, I was the Karen in the
Yes.
coffee shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do another one of those.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see. What else do we? Do you have anything else you want to tell anyone, or now's your chance?
What, you mean,
How do you feel about Afghanistan?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay, that's fair. Cool. Well, what Alex, how have you been? Oh, Emily's also here.
Yeah, okay,
Wow.
I'm sorry, she was not on the camera. Hold on. There she is. She's standing.
Oh my
sitting.
god. Alex.
That's a bad look.
Stop. Oh, Alex.
Smile. Come on.
See, Alex,
Oh,
now you
God,
messed
that's
up with
awful.
the Zoom.
Yeah, I got it. I'm an expert.
Yikes.
So we're back now. You stay out here.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Whatever you want. Whatever
No,
you
what
want.
do you want me to do?
It's not my show.
It is your show.
You can say that for now. I'm curious how you feel about our first topic, which is
Is it the Wonder Woman thing? Are we going Wonder Woman? Yeah.
it's this.
Oh, it's this. Oh.
I hate that you literally forgot.
Yeah, I planned this whole thing. I already forgot it. As soon as the camera starts, I'm like, I don't know.
We need like cue cards. Is what we need.
Yeah, I needed like signs, like poster boards all behind Alex. Just
yeah.
the entire show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is just. It looks very sad, but we've got 646 new listeners since we started this year, and none of you have reached out at all on social media or anything. So it's like you're making me feel like we're lonely here, but there's
Except
people
for
listening.
Travis.
Yeah.
Except
Can't
for Travis, our
forget
number one
Travis.
fan.
That is what it be and what it do.
What it do? Yeah. So if you're listening, I would definitely check us out on YouTube because you can see us. I don't know if you really want to see us, but you'll at least be able to see the videos we're watching. You know. So. Perfect. Thoughts, Anna?
No thoughts.
Thoughts from me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're off to a great start.
Great start. Yep.
Well, tell Anna, what have you been up to since?
What have
I'm trying to pick.
exactly the same I was up to when we left.
Well,
We're married now.
yeah, we're married now. That's how far along. We're almost
Almost a
at our
year.
1 year anniversary next
Yeah.
month.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
next
September.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Josh knows something.
What date? What's the date?
Very important.
Sashi.
something.
What?
What's the date?
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
I see you.
The
cheating.
17th
Yes.
Wow.
is obviously the date we
You
got
guys
married.
forget-
Oh, yeah, Lindsay
Listen.
knows and you don't.
Guys,
Oh, she's water.
listen. You guys forget. I can see you all. I see Lindsay giving you visual cues and your confusion while you try and figure out the order of the numbers.
Well, it's not the 71st.
Okay, well, that's I was gonna say 17th, but I just wanted reassurance.
Yeah.
It's more of a test for Lindsay to see if she knew.
Listen, you best be making dessert next weekend too.
Yes, I will do that. Do you like pudding? That's already packed.
Honestly, if you make
Ranch
like
Put
banana
some
pudding,
cream
I
and
love
Oreos, and you
banana
have dirt pudding done.
pudding. Ooh,
You're
I
welcome.
love dirt pudding with some Cool Whip on top and some little gummy worms.
I mean, I can try it, but I'll probably
I'll
find a
send
way
you
to
a
burn it
recipe, it's
somehow,
fine.
even though there's no heating
Babe,
required.
it's the literal easiest thing. It's chocolate pudding with crushed up Oreos on top, and then you shove some whipped cream and some gummy worms. It's literally the easiest thing.
You somehow
It's
turn
called
it into like
dirt
elephant's
pudding.
toothpaste.
What
It just.
did you put butter in this?
Yeah, I have to call the fire department because I burned the house down making pudding. It's like, why was heat involved at all?
Well, it could have been cook and serve,
Yeah, there is cook and serve.
but we do have an electric
Of course
oven,
it-
so I
of
don't
course
see how
there
you
is.
could burn
Yeah.
it down.
There's instant and then the other version.
Instant uses cold milk, and cook and serve, you have to cook it.
And here on the Josh Knows Nothing podcast, you can get all these baking tips and more.
Yes, yes.
What not to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. of what I've been up to, I mean, obviously being married, I was a part of that, so that happened. And I'd say it's going pretty well.
You drive old people around now.
I did get a new job. I wasn't kidding. I did get fired, kind of. They had no money for people where I live to like afford to work there, so they're like, bye.
It's called
So
being
you
laid
were
off.
let go,
Yeah.
downsized.
Yes, I was downsized. That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah.
I prefer just fired, but yeah, it's
You
just
were
easier to wrap my. Yeah,
Non-essential.
sounds cooler. Like
Yeah.
I quit.
Non-essential,
You know? Yeah, now I work. I'm basically like an Uber for boomers. So I drive old people around for their appointments. It's like the exact opposite of what I was doing before. But there's some. I've learned a lot about humanity since I've started this job. Like I've gotten all walks of life, and like just the other day, I had a lady who, she was like, she got in the back seat, and I'm sitting there driving. I'm like, do you want to listen to anything music-wise? Because normally I'm just listening to like super sad, depressing stuff. And it's like, oh, I'm going to hurt myself. And then the old lady's in the back's like, oh. But she just took her, she was in the back. She took her shoe off and her sock in my car. And there was an instant odor. Like it immediately just like hit me like a flashbang. Like, oh. I was like rolling all the windows down like very slowly.
But she just like, does that answer your question?
And she props her foot up on the center console.
No.
So like it's like right next to me. It's like my elbow's touching. It's gross. It was like a wet salami. Like
no.
disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Did you look at the foot?
I saw the foot.
How would you describe the foot?
It was kind of like a Pringles bag that was left outside for like
A Pringles bag or a
Or a
Pringles
can.
can? Pringles can.
no, a bag, like a
Pringles
bag.
bag.
It's all crinkled and like just.
crinkled bag. I think you said
Oh,
a Pringle bag, and I was like, oh yeah.
I think I did say Pringle bag. I don't know, but yeah, no, it was gross.
like a Walking Dead sort of like you know.
Like I didn't know what she was going to for appointment. I assumed it was foot related. Like, that's,
Yeah. I mean, after that, yeah.
yeah. It's just, why else would you like? What a psycho! Like, why would you do
So-
that?
You would describe it as a foot you would see on like a TLC doctor show.
Yeah, it's like something that like she probably makes her foot nasty on purpose so she could send like odors to inmates or something.
Ew.
You say that, but there's
Alright,
people that
okay,
exist. I'm just
Sure.
saying-
All right. Nobody else cares what you're doing. What have you been up to, Alex?
I mean,
Nothing, got it.
literally nothing. Yeah, I don't do anything. I just go home and I just stare at a wall for like hours. Sometimes I change which wall I look at, but they're all painted the same color.
I feel like everybody has like certain time where they're like where they cry during the day. What time do you normally cry?
I like to break it up into like 3 different parts. So like I'll do a 15-minute, in the morning. And then
You're
it's like
just-
for meals, kind of like I do it before each meal.
You're like walking to the car in the morning, getting ready for work.
After each meal.
Yeah.
You're walking to your car, and you're just and then you just like stop, like just little micro crying, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mine's typically around like 5:30. Like right after I get off work and I'm trying to decompress, and then I manage to get on some TikTok and it's like sad, so then I'm just crying while
She cries in bed a lot. And I want to preface this by
That
saying,
doesn't
like,
sound good for you.
our marriage is great. I'm just saying that, but she does cry a lot.
But how much do you cry?
I cry almost every day.
Almost every day.
which is definitely more than I cry, for sure.
No.
Yes. Wait,
No,
wait,
you're
okay,
you're over there
okay,
crying, and I look over, and it's like a horse that fell over. It's like, oh, like who cares?
Joshua,
Like-
normally I'm laughing at the horse that fell over.
Yeah. Nah.
To be fair, how many times have you actually rolled over and acknowledged the fact that I'm crying?
I'm normally there because I don't know if it's me, so I'm like, I don't want to like make it worse, you know. So if I just lie there, it like
Pretend to be sleeping.
I'm playing dead because I'm not asleep.
Dude,
So-
that makes it so much worse.
I love how this bit.
Because now I know that you've acknowledged it and chosen to ignore.
I love this bit was like jokey, but then like
Yeah,
it was getting a
okay,
little too
first
real.
of all,
It's like,
it's a part of the act. I'm just playing it up. I don't know that. I'm
I'm
assuming.
pretty sure we have a clip from a few months ago, like where you had to admit that you loved your wife because you were like making fun of me or something. I think Kevin got that clip.
they got receipts.
It's fake news. That's all I can say.
All right. Well, speaking of news, y'all want to talk about some Chinese internet policies?
Before we do that, I want to say thank you for moving that to the next topic because I'm awful at doing that. I'm just normally just like.
Dude, why did you even acknowledge it? Why didn't you just let it happen?
Because it's just an example of how I can't move on to the next thing. Because you laid it up perfectly, but here we are.
You still ruined it.
Well, this is good news for everyone here in America.
Yes.
China tightens limits for young online gamers and bans school night play. So they're not allowed to play during school nights. So that means when you go to bed in Clash of Clans, your base will not be attacked.
Now, see, Joshua.
400 times. All your resources are gone.
Josh, you're kind of wrong there.
How's that?
Well, because China does have a time difference from us. So.
Yeah, but it's only an hour, so I'll set a timer like for 3 a.m. to wake up, and I'll log on to Clash of Clans so they can't destroy my base. And
China
then,
has a 1 hour time difference from us.
wait, what?
Is that what you just said?
No. I'll set a timer.
I know, but I said China has a time difference. You said, yeah, it's only an hour.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that.
You did say
All
that.
right,
No
fine,
way
you
I
joined
didn't
the
say
clip,
that.
And your dad can confirm it because he had the same.
My
face
dad
I
will
did.
side with you no
It's
matter
true.
what.
I was gonna let it slide, to be honest.
Okay. Well,
This is the Josh Knows Nothing podcast, after all.
anyway.
Hang on.
Okay, I know you read the article. Then. You know
Okay,
everything.
So basically, in order to kind of stall the spread of what they consider unhealthy cultural influences, China is setting limits so minors can only play video games on the weekend and holiday evenings up to 1 hour a day. They cannot play like at night after school or anything like that. So basically they were just saying it was aiming at what they call the scourge of online game addiction among school children.
Scourge.
They're not entirely wrong. So under the old rules, under the age of 18, they were limited to no more than 90 minutes on weekdays and 3 hours a day on the weekend. But parents were complaining that was too generous and it was laxly enforced. So the new rules between 8 and 9 p.m. on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and it would be a step-up inspections to ensure that gaming companies were enforcing the restrictions.
Wait. So the parents complained that it was
Too much.
too much.
It was too much time.
You're the parent. Can't you just like not let them play video games? Is that not like?
No, the kid was like, legally, I'm allowed to do this. You cannot.
Yeah, that's not work. I mean, Oliver, like, he used to have his tablet like whenever he wanted it, and the more he had it, his whole like behavior was just awful. And as soon as I took it away from him, he'd start to do better. Or whenever he would go to his grandparents, they're always super behaved. I'm like, oh, that's weird, because when he's home, he's not like that. And now we have it set to like he can only play on the weekends, and I mean his behavior is totally better now. And it's like, as a parent, I made that choice.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it's terrible.
it's just a
on the
little
weekend.
weird that you have to like call and like
Make it a law.
it's been like, you have to call the government like, hey, my kid's playing video games, stop them. It's like you do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it plays on the same sort of addiction, like, you're cutting somebody off cold turkey from like heroin or something. They're gonna fight you. They're not gonna take it lying down. So yeah, they're gonna be very unhappy about it. But
I mean, what else? I mean, don't they work all the time? Like, do they even have time?
the good old 996.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the parents probably can't, monitor that with the 996. That's
It's true.
it's pretty bad. It's for those who don't know, it's working from 9 to 9 6 days a week. So that is just like a very common practice in China that they're trying to crack down on. But yeah,
What,
So their
working
crying
12-hour
time
days?
is 9 to 9.
yeah,
Hold
their
up,
crying
hold up.
time is 9 to 9,
Yeah.
6
Look,
days a week.
Alex, so you're saying they work 12-hour days, 6 days a week?
Yeah.
How is that any different from like nurses here in the U.S.?
Don't they get like 3 days off?
Look,
Not really.
I got nothing. All right.
But whether or not they do
I
is
mean,
the key question.
yeah.
Most times they don't take the days off because they just tend to work extra so they can get money.
Right, so that's a choice they make. I'm assuming they don't.
Yeah, you don't
that
get the
choice.
choice. You don't get the choice in China.
Yeah, they choose to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in regards to the government policing their children, that is essentially what one parent said. Lily Fang, she's a company worker in Shenzhen, southern China. She said her 10-year-old daughter was less interested in online games than in Douyin, which is the Chinese equivalent of TikTok, and said that the new limit set a good example. She said, I think this is the right policy. It amounts to the state taking care of our kids for us. So
It's so
This was
weird,
great,
bro.
yeah.
That's so weird. Like,
Now I don't have to worry about it.
yeah, and it's like, I mean, I use it as like Oliver loves Fortnite, and so if he's good all week and he does what he's supposed to do, and like he helps clean up the house, he gets a Fortnite skin, and so I use it as a tool to like, I know it's something he likes to do, and as long as he does what he's supposed to do, then I reward him with it. But like now they take that away from them, and like, oh, you only get an hour,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's
Well,
China, so what do you expect?
I mean,
guess.
here the crazy thing is you have super popular games like Siege, for instance, that will change graphics and everything to cater to like the Chinese market, so it will comply with their online standards. But then, so they're basically changing things, that not necessarily Western players like, so they can cater to like what amounts to the Eastern Hemisphere, but they can only play
Yeah, I mean,
games
like
for like
China's
1 hour a night, like 3 nights a week, maybe.
China's such a big market for like
it's still a large,
anything.
juicy, tempting market for.
Yeah.
Well, but what I'm saying
So-
is like it's a large market that is now shrinking. You know what I mean? That it's like, so you're now marketing to kids that have 1 hour of playtime 3 days a week.
I think it'll change like how games work, because right now the game's direction are normally like buy the battle pass and grind out the battle pass. Like a lot of games are like you can get them for free now, but if the game is free and they can only play an hour, so they're not buying like the cosmetics and all the other stuff. Like I feel like they're gonna go backwards and not
You're
like
gonna
not
go
have to
back to,
buy the
like-
game.
You're gonna
Yeah.
go back to like microtransactions too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, that already like that's just another way that like Fortnite, for instance, like I have a crippling addiction. Like I gotta get all the skins. You know, I got
you have a problem.
I
Yeah.
gotta do
You
it.
got a
You
problem.
know, oh, I only have 20 cents in my bank account. I'll just transfer savings. I gotta have this skin. You know, but now they won't even get that option because, I mean, they won't have the ability to get online. So I'm curious how they're gonna police it.
I mean, probably software restrictions or something.
Probably because they're making the actual game companies adjust. So I guess that's probably how they're going to do it.
Yeah. But we're knowing that there's also like a vast amount of people in China who aren't like literal children that play games too. So
Yeah.
I wonder what a big like what part of it.
Yeah, how
like
do they
many
distinguish
kids
who's a
versus-
parent and who's a kid? And
Yeah.
all, you know,
It's
just
interesting. It's weird. Spooky.
a little wacky. Cool. Well, you want to just? I mean, there's no good transition to
Oh, I
this
have a
next
transition.
topic.
I have a transition.
Okay.
Okay, so while we're talking about the Chinese government trying to crack down on,
I already know where you're
terrible
going with this.
cultural influences that are coming from the West, a prime example is our next story, which is James Corden is getting roasted for blocking traffic dressed as a pelvic thrusting mouse.
All right, no, I can one up that. Hold on. While China's cracking down on gaming, James Corden is showing his crack to people in their cars.
Oh, shoot. Do you want me to play the video, Joshua? Is that what's going on here? This one?
Well, so a little backdrop. So the reason why they're doing this is for the new Cinderella movie that's coming out, which
It's already out.
I got to tell you, it looks awful.
Awful.
I'm just gonna say it here. It looks really bad. Like,
Are you gonna watch it though?
No.
no, it does. I wouldn't even watch it for like
The cats.
to be like
Just
for
for
funny.
research?
Like Cats, like I'd watch it just to make fun of it.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but like
Dude, we have
if
to
I
watch
do
Cats.
watch it, it'll just be to make fun of it.
Listen,
But I have
we
to
should
be
all
very
do it
good.
and come back with a book club and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we,
yeah.
Can we just live stream a drinking game where we watch Cats?
Yeah, it's a drink.
It's like whenever you're depressed, you drink. I'll die from liver poisoning.
We need to make sure we have some kind of medic on site. Is what
Oh,
we're
yeah.
asking.
Well, James Corden was awful in Cats, so here he is being awful again for the
Yeah.
Cinderella movie.
Big surprise.
I think he's in it
Yeah.
as
He
well, right? Yeah.
He's
Well-
one of the mice.
Hence him dressing up as the mouse. I get
Yeah.
it now. But this guy who's driving probably doesn't even know what's happening. Like Cinderella, like he doesn't even know that this movie. I didn't even know this movie was coming out until I went to the
It's because
movie theater
it's
yesterday.
an Amazon original.
Yeah, I like to imagine the guy in the car is like going to go work at a Taco Bell or something, or like the Del Taco,
Yeah.
and then these people who each have more money than he will ever see in his entire
Yeah.
lifetime come and just wreck his day, make him late for his job.
And then he gets fired. He gets fired because James Corden humped his window into his car.
My God.
he broke my
Alright.
mirror. He's thrusting into
that's why
my
I
car.
take a video of it. It's like they won't believe me if I come in. Like, look, I know was late last week, and I have another excuse.
Yeah.
James Corden, the very popular, awful actor. He
And late night host.
and he's a late night host. I actually thought he was kind of funny, like a while back, like a couple years ago.
And then he did Cats.
With Cats, and there were some other things, and like I mean, his show kind of sucks too. But I mean, he has like some funny moments. But like,
I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Hey.
okay, wisdom. You're in my garage. Oh yeah, I guess play the video. So.
All right. So this is James Corden, Camilla Cabello, Billy Porter, and Idina Menzel stopping traffic in LA for a flash mob with a cover of Jennifer Lopez's "Let's Get Loud" to promote the new.
For the record,
Someday.
if we get claimed for this, I'm gonna stop streaming. This will be the very last episode. I just want everyone to
Well,
know.
it's a cover, so they're singing it.
Oh, great. No audio. Perfect.
No, there's no audio.
There should be audio.
I mean, do we need it? I think we're getting.
No, it's literally like even on Twitter, it's not playing anything.
Oh, is the muted up top?
Can we track down what car that is just based on the dash? Because if it's just like some old beater.
Yeah, you had it muted, Joshy. All right, you ready? Here you go.
He's got his turn signal on. He just wants to leave. He's actively got his turn signal on.
Wow.
Oh no, it's so bad. Oh, it hurts.
Okay, stop it. I don't want to see it anymore. This is why the
Do you guys-
Taliban hates us.
Do you guys want to see people's responses?
I just want to say, some states have laws now to let you run over people if they get out on the street.
it's called the James Corden. Yeah.
Here you go. Lou J said, "Thanks a lot, film updates. Now I have to live with the image of Corden thrusting at me in a mouse suit."
The second one is the perfect thing.
This
This is the worst thing I've ever
seen.
And she's probably
Yeah.
it probably seemed really bad.
Yeah,
So.
this is my personal favorite.
That's what you were saying.
James Corden shakes his groin like me. Which goes to Josh saying that he hopes he was like waiting for his job at Taco Bell.
That's
Wow, that's just
pretty rough.
No, I just cannot imagine being enough of an extrovert to do this. I think I would be held. I think I could be held at gunpoint. My answer would be no. I'm fine, actually.
This goes into like one of those like. Imagine you died because you couldn't get to the hospital in time because. Oh yeah, imagine your wife's like pregnant in the back and like
Actively giving birth.
Yeah,
While James Corden is thrusting at the car.
Yeah.
Is this why people hate theater kids?
Yes, that's why.
Oh my god, this guy. James Corden does so much work and gets cast in so much stuff that gets shoved in front of so many eyeballs, and it all fucking sucks ass and everybody hates it. No wonder people think he's a psyop.
He is 100% a psyop.
Yeah, there is. This should be legally recognized as a hate crime and an act of terrorism. Honestly, and nowadays, yes. I
Yeah.
would say that right there.
You know, I think the driver of the car could get a lot of money if he was like, I was sexually harassed by James Corden.
And I have video proof.
Yes.
You know, this is one of those things where it's like somewhere in the world, like someone's going through some of the most awful stuff, or like, just like,
LA should go back into lockdown for this alone.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think, because of lockdown.
It's
just
funny too
drove
that
it
these are the
crazy.
same people that are like, you know,
Josh,
COVID, you gotta watch out for COVID, but here they is, like in people's like thrusting at people. In the,
He's just like, no, keep your window rolled up.
yeah,
It's hot. I don't have AC. Keep your window rolled up. COVID.
COVID.
Alex, can you read this one for us?
You let James Corden get too powerful. Look at us now. Look how far we've fallen. Not even God's light can reach us now. You pierced the veil and let in something that was never meant to be a part of this universe. And he hungers. Nothing will satiate but the end of everything.
That one tops them all. That's the best one. It's so good.
He's a Richard Newby. He's a blue check mark. There's a lot of blue check marks here.
I saw when the lamp opened one of the seals, and I heard there were the noise of thunder. One of the poor beasts saying, "Come and see."
Yeah.
God,
Sign of the end times right
these
there.
are like blue check mark people too.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's somebody like he has like somebody that works for him that's like that like, or like his agent or whatever that's like letting him do this stuff that are like, hey, I got a sweet gig for you, and it's like, I mean, he was in Cats and everyone hated that, and so like, how can we make that worse? Well, I got an idea.
Let's tank this guy's
What if?
reputation.
Nobody liked that. I think that's the overall understanding of that. So cool. The world sucks. So just,
We knew that before, though.
yeah, I think I would have hit him probably, or I would have just
With the car or with your fist?
with the car.
Wait, but what if you're like in the car with your fist at the same time?
I would have probably kicked that old lady out with the smelly foot, and then in hopes that it would like get them to leave because of the odor.
It's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Well, okay. Here's a challenge for you. We're gonna go from this topic to talk about Shang-Chi. So how are you gonna do it?
Speaking of people who became too powerful and are abusing that power,
Yeah.
we recently went to go see Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings, whose father also gets too powerful after having these rings for over a century, or over how much?
It was
is
like
1,000
it was
years?
1,000 years or something, yeah.
Is that a millennia?
Millennium.
A millennium.
A lot of years.
Abuse
Many.
of power.
Many years, yeah.
Yes, we saw Shang-Chi. Yes,
Shang-Chi. You're saying it wrong. Shang-Chi.
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 with a G.
We will cancel you. I will personally cancel you.
Shang-Chi.
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 Shang.
Shang-Chi. I'm saying it right?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
No.
Okay.
We
Uh,
can get this all day.
All right.
The Asian superhero.
No.
We saw it yesterday. I don't know.
Dude,
Was it good?
It was actually good.
I really liked it.
I didn't know
Pretty
much
good.
about him because, I mean, I don't know. I never really read comics that much. So, but I got like like an Ant-Man vibe from it. Like I didn't know what Ant-Man was when I went to go see it, and then
Are we going to be vague, or should we give a spoiler warning?
Because I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not gonna do
We
spoilers.
won't spoil it.
It just came out.
Okay.
Like
Right,
it's
right,
kinda
right,
like
right.
if this was like 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, well, if you really cared,
You have something about
Yeah.
it.
It's like
Yeah.
people not spoiling Endgame like a year later, and it's like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
You know,
those people suck, by the way. So if you're watching and you're one of those people, just turn it off.
Just
Iron
go
Man
away.
dies.
We don't want you.
Reconsider.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. It had some moments that were like, but just like I feel like that's the common thread for Marvel movies now. It's just kind of whenever they get away from the actual story and they throw in like other stuff, it's just like, okay, well, I'm bored. I want to see just fighting. Like one of the scenes on there, like the choreography was really good. Like I don't think I've seen anything like that in a long
which
time.
one?
Well, I don't want to give everything away, but that first one, the very
bus?
first part of the movie,
Well, yeah, you seen the trailer. The trailer has the bus.
the
and
bus.
The bus fight is very good. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about it?
I think it was very, very good. I think that they balanced it well with having, keeping it somewhat lighthearted at parts.
Yeah.
Especially after Endgame and Infinity War got so serious.
So dark.
And even,
so dark,
even
yeah.
after Spider-Man, because that was still very much kind of focused on like Tony's death and everything too.
So I think they did a good job. It was very good. They Marvel has just such a talent for taking a character that I know literally nothing about or care about at all and making me care about them. So
Yeah, and not only that, but like introducing them to the Marvel universe
yeah.
as a whole, which I thought they did. Like, I mean, it was kind of isolated for the majority of it, but obviously it takes place in the Marvel universe. So, again, I won't spoil anything, but you'll definitely see that it's connected. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I like that they left some things kind of a mystery.
Yeah,
So
same.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that I don't know if I would have liked it if I knew who he was. Like, I don't know how well they did, like taking him from, like the comics and translating him into. I don't know, Dad. Did you ever read his comics or? No.
I'd take that's no.
Yeah, I never heard of him. So, but what did you think, Anna?
I really liked it. I thought, considering we're kind of moving away from the staple heroes that everybody kind of already knew about, you got Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, so we're kind of moving away from that into the more, I guess, obscure superheroes, that unless you're really into the comics, most normal people aren't gonna know. I think they did a good job of introducing him and kind of just in little ways tying him in, like not wanting to give anything away, but there are a few scenes in there that kind of tie it in and kind of make you think and stuff. But visually it was really good. The choreography, like Josh said, was amazing. And I don't typically like Awkwafina, but I really enjoyed her in this movie too.
Yeah, I really liked her character.
Yeah, she was a voice actor for something I've seen.
She was in Raya in The Last Dragon.
That's
She
right, she was the dragon.
Pretty
Yeah.
bad, yeah.
And that, I think a lot of that though was the dialogue for that movie and the story in general.
Yeah,
just
she
wasn't-
didn't- she didn't write
Sorry
those
for
lines.
anybody who
Yeah.
enjoyed Raya and The Last Dragon, but it wasn't
It
that
looks like
great.
you have an actor who's like trying, but it just does not work.
Yeah.
Well, there's some people that are like, made to like be a voice actor, but they don't really have like the facial expressions or just the way that they, they can't act like in person, but they can do like,
Yeah.
They just have
Voice
like a dead hand, but their
Yeah,
face is
the
like
Marvel What If. I don't know. Have any of you guys watched that yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet either.
I only watched one episode so far, and it plays into the like exactly that, where you've got people who played them like on the movie screen, and now they're coming back for this Marvel's What If, and some of them aren't good voice actors. Like
Yeah.
it's not bad because it's kind of cool because you know who it is, but like if this was just like a its own thing, like it wouldn't. You would never hire this person to do this.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't sound right.
Right.
So, like Peggy Carter, she's not awful. It's just like she's more of a camera person, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
but what's his name? Black Panther.
Oh,
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
He actually did really good. So, I haven't watched his episode yet, but I've watched clips of it, and he does good. So, yeah, yeah, it's like his last thing he did before he passed. So, yeah.
I hate to interrupt this existential conversation, but we just got a comment on the Twitch that I think you guys need to listen to.
Okay.
So
I'm scared.
it's from Not Scraps, which 100% has to be a bot. But it says, "The world is going to end. No one knows when, but it will. And when it does, people will run scream." It just says scream. "I will be looking at the world fall and lose its faith as the cities burn and people die, knowing I tried to save them, but they rejected the truth and followed other people like sheep. Now they look for the chosen one, but will not find him because they rejected the truth. A man says he sees something unusual, and society calls him a lunatic. But when a man says he has seen God," that's it.
Is he threatening us? I'm confused. Is that a threat or? You know, our fans are great. I love them.
Oh, wait,
I'm glad that
wait,
this is
oh,
our
wait,
audience.
He just messaged to finish it.
Oh.
He says, "We destroy the world and blame it on others while it's our mistake and can't take fucking responsibility." It was all in caps.
Ooh, he's
Sorry.
getting angry. Ooh.
While we destroy everyone and everything around us, nature treats us like kings and queens while we piss on it. I have now had enough, so slowly I watch the world burn whilst I see and watch people scream. And
Is this a bot? This seems like a real
I'm
person.
telling myself I told you.
Is this James Corden? Are you trolling us right now? Are you mad that we talked about you?
You should be. Here, look at this.
Not scraps.
I want more than nothing. That, like, we have an audience like full of people, and they're all just like, "I have seen beyond the veil," and we're just like having happy-go-lucky fun time, Shang-Chi, and then
Yeah. Like we're trying to have like we're talking about Marvel, like one of the more like, it's like the oatmeal of topics. Like nobody really cares, but like, it's a good filler.
Yeah.
What?
But then this guy comes in with
The void speaks to me.
going to end, and no one knows when.
It's honestly,
So how do you know it's going to end if no one knows when? It leaves it kind of open ended.
It honestly should have been read with the world is going to end. No one knows when it will, but when it does, people will run and scream.
I still feel like we're gonna
I'll
get.
be looking at the world fall because they rejected the truth.
I still feel like we're gonna get a third edition to this.
Well, keep us updated, I guess.
And died telling myself I told you. I don't know. That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, but normally they say "I told you so."
Hey, not Scraps. Thank you for watching. You're great. Love it.
Honestly,
Love the energy.
yeah, we love the energy you bring, man.
We need more of this.
Yeah, I'd love if just all of our shows, it's just people putting this in there the whole time. It's like has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah. Literally nothing.
Cool.
So yeah,
I don't really, where are we at time wise?
we're at 50 minutes.
I just want to say you should watch more Linus Tech Tips because
What?
that man, the way that he transitions between things is so ridiculous and cheeky. The way that he transitions to his sponsors and his own merch,
Like
is,
you won't even realize you're watching the ad. He's just in it.
it's incredible. I'll just say that.
I do need to practice, and I'm kind of rusty. I just got to get back into the groove of it.
Yeah,
Babe,
it's
you
been
were
a while.
never good at transition.
Okay, I think I was doing a little bit better,
No.
Now you have to describe it.
especially in the beginning, because I'm like my mind is just like all the synapses, or there's nothing there. It's
You
very
wanna
smooth.
know why? Normally your transitions are fine, but then you decide to acknowledge it, and that's what makes
Hey,
it
that
shit.
sucked, right? Am I right?
Hey, well, I got something here. That's about this. All right. So I don't know if you heard, but Danny DeVito tweeted in support of
he
the
messaged.
striking Nabisco workers, and his Twitter account verification was removed. Well, apparently they said it was because his account information was incomplete.
Alex, I'm sorry.
Hello?
I'm sorry. You need to see the new one.
Oh my goodness.
Hello?
It's so good.
Hello?
Oh.
What's happening?
I'm sorry. He's responding. He responded.
He's responding.
It's so good.
Okay, sir, I will never meet you or talk to you, but I may follow
No,
you.
read it in Goofy's voice.
Okay. Sir, I will never meet you or talk to you. That's not it. I was doing Scooby. I wasn't
Let
doing
Alex
Can you do a Shaggy?
Let Alex do it.
I will never meet you or talk to you.
But I may follow you, stalk you, to take pictures of you. Sir, I am a man who takes care of his jobs very seriously. But can't disclose this information. Seeing as I am a genius who don't know it yet, but you okay, this is a lot of words, but you will please don't make fun of my misspellings. Wait.
There's always a reason for things that may look sloppy, but there's always a plan. Good God, Joshua, just get through this.
I like you just sound like
Stopping
drunk
offenders.
Scooby.
You kind of went for like a Pennywise kind of voice there. It was horrifying.
Okay, for those listening, because we got to think of the iTunes people and the Spotify people. It says, "Sir, I will never meet you or talk to you, but I may follow you, stalk you, take pictures of you. Sir, I am a man who takes his job very seriously, but I can't disclose this information, seeing as I am a genius. You don't know it yet, but you will also please." Okay, he needs periods, first of all. I won't make fun of your spelling, just punctuation, just general. Like, there's always a reason for things. It may look sloppy, but there's always a plan.
I think you took it above and beyond the spellings.
Yeah, I feel like you're just doing it on purpose now. Like, there's no way you did that on purpose.
Responded to you, so I mean, he's at least engaging.
Well,
I don't even know if he did. I feel like that was delayed. Like, he just. It's a cop.
It was like the end of that last one or something.
And
Yeah.
he came in and was like, God's plan.
Yeah.
Maybe I misspell God's plan.
All right. If you're a real person, then type. Trying to think of a really fancy word he won't be able to spell.
You're just setting him up for failure? Is that what it is?
Mesothelioma.
Yeah. Yes. Put mesothelioma.
You
I
can't even say it.
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
If you're a loved one who's been diagnosed with
Mesothelioma.
Meso?
Mesothelioma.
Theo?
Eoma.
Eoma.
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
Oh my God, dude.
It's okay. Josh is, for those who don't know, English is Josh's second language.
True.
His first language.
Scooby is my first.
Can you say onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia.
Oh, okay, great.
Mesothelioma. I suck at it.
You got closer. You got
Try
closer.
saying mesothelioma in that accent.
Mesothelioma. I just did. I can't do it.
You got halfway through the word.
Oh my gosh. All right, Alex. Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it was. He said that his account information was incomplete.
What?
So that's why he got kicked.
That-
he
yeah.
lost his verification because of that.
Twitter says that was their excuse for that, and he now has his verification back. So Twitter is not working for the deep Nabisco state.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's probably surprised at that.
Yeah, it's pretty bold. I mean, it's Danny DeVito. Like, people are gonna notice,
Oh no, wait. He's responded. All laugh, no problem. Taking me as a joke. What do you think this is? No problem. It's fine. I will disclose information to you. Only you people know in the room. Oh.
Do it. Disclose the information.
Yeah,
yes,
please, tell me.
Do it. Please tell us.
Yeah. There was like a thing I was watching earlier. Like, some guy was like, "Hey, I stole all your passwords, and if you don't believe me, here's one of them." And he's like, "Oh, thank you." And the guy's like, "What?" And it's like, oh, I forgot my password for this.
Wait, Avenge Flipper said, please let that information be how to use proper punctuation.
Wait, Avengeful? That's
Yeah.
Thank you, Avenge Flipper. Also, you
That's
followed a little bit ago. Sorry if I missed it, but thank you for the follow.
that's
dude.
our mother, isn't it?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
I feel like that's our mother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, not the crazy person before. This is a different person.
I'm so confused.
I don't know,
Fascinating.
but I'm just excited somebody's commenting on the Twitch. This is great.
Yeah, we love the fan interaction. Come in with your weird, Alex Jones rants.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
I'll go along with it too.
Yeah.
I'll feed off of it. I'll do better because of it, probably. I'll do it all in Scooby Talk. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
They come in and like, I'm a man. I got red blood flowing in my veins. I've seen beyond the veil. The void speaks back to me.
The globalists. Well, I don't know. I think that's probably a good episode right there, right?
We haven't talked about Wonder Woman raping people yet.
What?
Wonder Woman did come out this year, so we could talk about it if you'd like.
Technically topical. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and
All right.
introduce us.
So, Wonder Woman 1984. She wishes that her dead boyfriend would come back to life, but he comes back and possesses another man. And these people here, I actually found a Reddit thread called "What's Up with People Saying Wonder Woman raped a guy in the new movie," and they bring up some interesting points in the comments. Basically they take this guy's body and they just use him throughout the movie. They put him, through all of these, like gunfire, like all this dangerous stuff. And, like, the guy doesn't consent to any of it. Like, they rob his body and soul and just kind of parade him around like like a puppet.
Yeah.
And it's implied that there was a sex scene. So, basically, the guy who owns the body didn't consent. Therefore, she raped that man.
Right, and there's a part in the movie where she is cognizant that that's not actually him, right? And she's still...
No, I think she knows from the get-go. They show the boyfriend,
Oh,
like
that's
that
right.
actor for us, so that
For us to see it.
so we know, but she sees that guy, so she knows that he's just a stranger, and he.
Well, I feel like this is like a very easy... Yes, she did. She did rape that guy. Yeah.
So,
I don't know if, like... I don't know if he's all that upset about it, but at the end of the day,
it's consent. It's all about
He
that
raped-
consent, man.
she raped him.
That's pretty bad.
Is that all the...
I mean, that's mainly it.
It's a Flash. Hey, guess what, everybody? Hey, Wonder Woman raped a guy. And, like, that's where we're going. With
They also say that, like, there are various places where, like, that guy was just caught on camera. So, like, there's probably going to be, like, police showing up at his door, like, yo, we saw you breaking his hangar. And he's going to have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh yeah.
That's my evil twin brother.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be like he's like gay or something. So it's just like, oh no,
Oh, God, no.
No.
Do you think that he was like present the whole time this is going on?
Yeah, like, was he
He's in the
conscious
back
of
of his
it?
mind.
Yeah.
He's like the security guy just watching the camera. It's like, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions. We definitely need to follow up, specifically about that guy. Maybe, like, putting Wonder Woman on trial. That should be the next movie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
The,
god.
it's Wonder Woman versus the people.
Yeah.
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 And it just ends with her like waiting for her court dates. And just
It'll be like the Sokovia Accords, in that, like, we're going to hold them accountable. So they got, like, Superman, you lasered my family in half. So we want to put you in trial. You raped me back in 1984. So.
yeah. That's true. He'd have to live with that for the rest of his life. Cool. That's probably as good of an ending as we're going to have.
I'm having a very fun discussion with this guy in the Twitch chat, by the way.
Is he still going?
He's still
Yeah,
going?
he is. He said,
Wait, which one?
I told him to message us. I said you can use Facebook Messenger, you can email us. I was like, we also have a Discord. You know, he says, I will need a week, Mom. M-A-M.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about a Vinge Flipper?
No, it's the other guy. This is not Scraps still. Because he told us.
He called us mom?
He said he will disclose information to us that only people in the room know. And I said, okay. So I told him he could message us, right? He said he'll need a week. And I said, that's fine. Take as much time as you need. He said, I will need a week. Maybe less. Maybe more. I will take photos. And then proceeded...
Photos of what?
Hold up. Proceeded to repost his first message.
Are we
I
allowed
said,
to engage
dude,
with this
you
person?
already said that. And he said, calling me dude, I am sir to you. WTF, do you think I am a teenager?
Okay.
I said yes.
What's
He
his
said,
name?
"Uh-huh."
Not
You will
Scrappy?
see.
Not Scraps.
Okay, here's the
And
deal.
then Venge Flipper said, well, reading your posts makes me think you're more likely in a middle school.
Ouch.
If
know
that
who
is our
this
mom, our
Vinge
mom's
Flipper is.
engaging with
I
crazy
know,
people on
Vinge
Twitch.
Flipper,
I just want you
man,
to.
you're
I just
great,
probably
dude.
want to know that.
I want to send you, so let's send a Venge Flipper a sticker. Or something, you know what I mean? Send him some merch.
Or it's my.
What?
It's one of my family members. I know it is.
All right, well, if they message us, Venge Flipper, you message us on Facebook.
I'm telling you, it's my mom. She'll just call me.
Then we'll send you some merch.
I don't. Can you
but,
hear me?
Not Scraps wants you all to know that he says, oh, well, you're all fat.
Okay. First
How
of
do you
all,
know?
All right.
first
yeah,
of all,
I know. He's watching. He's watching the stream.
Okay,
All
now I
right.
know he must be watching because he can see me on camera.
I know, but Alex is skinny as hell.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like
Let's do
streaming.
this.
He's kind of scrawny.
Oh my!
Ooh. He looks like that
What do you-
that pumpkin creature.
What do you think about that, Not Scraps? Come on.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, I'm not fat. I am big boned.
I'm husky.
Like Zoink Scoop.
This is my winter coat. Is all I'm gonna say. I'm getting ready. You know,
Hibernate.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. And in the summer, I will.
You
Get out
said
of this-
tell Shrek to shut the fuck up.
I'm assuming that's me because of. Hey, I'm not gonna do that. It's my show. It's not gonna happen.
Ask him what he's doing in your swamp.
Wait, what you doing in my swamp?
Actually,
Get
you know,
your
this is
own
a great.
show, you-
I'm going to bring this back.
Oh God. It's so
Oh, here,
great.
Lisa. This is. I'm gonna do this for him. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, babe. There you go.
No, other one.
There you go.
Not Scraps. I do not take you seriously. You are also probably not skinny and probably fat. You are not cool, and this is not Josh talking. This is handsome Squidward talking. You are weak and very unpopular amongst your peers.
To be fair, he bullied us first.
He started it, so
It's, you know. What are you doing?
my swamp.
Bring
Yeah.
it to bring the camera 3.
Hey, there you go. I mean, to be fair, we do have more followers than him. He said, "Go tell Kenny to STFU go eat a meal." He's talking to you, Alex.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
Alex to go eat.
Oh, he said to go eat. Yeah, it's like okay, yeah, I'll go do that. Wait, can I go eat?
I have a condition. How dare you?
I mean,
This
we
is
have
fun.
more
I thought
followers
this is
than
great.
him. He only has 2, so.
What we have like what 3?
Hey.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. The 2 people that probably follow him are probably his mom and dad. So there you go.
Ooh.
Well,
Served.
Damn. All right. Are we talking about cringe Utopia?
No, this guy was cringe enough, I think. So we could just.
Wow, I predicted it. Ha ha! He's talking about predicting the future. I predicted we'd talk about some cringy stuff. Yeah, because I made the episode title and description before we went live.
Ah, yes. We proactively knew you were gonna
Preemptively.
see. We knew. I know when the world's gonna end. You don't know. I do know when it's gonna end, and I'm not telling you.
Wow.
Thoughts, Lindsay?
I'm still so confused how any of this started. Oh Lord.
What? Why are you doing this?
The ogre has fallen in love with the princess.
Okay, thanks for watching, everyone, or listening wherever you're listening from. Especially
Not scraps.
not scraps. Thanks for tuning in. You're just helping our analytics. If you're a troll, then more power to you. I love that you're here. So we'll be back next week. I've got some actual stuff planned that Lindsay's gonna hate. So if you want to see Lindsay super uncomfortable and on the verge of tears, you probably don't want to miss that. If you just like seeing people just genuinely upset, come watch us next week.
Even you not scraps. You're
yeah,
welcome.
Even you not scraps. You're welcome next week. You can say whatever you want then. Maybe one of the TikTok videos will be him.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll see him next week.
Maybe.
So thanks for watching. I guess we doing Tag Your It still? Is that the thing?
I mean, you have a T-shirt with it, so probably.
Yeah, I think we're kind I'm committed. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he followed us.
Hey, we'll see you next week, not scraps.
See you next
What up,
week.
Hey, I'm not saying get a dictionary, but I do want you to come
No.
back stronger. Like-
Definitely, prepare some things. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see what you got.
He said, "What about you suck my nuts?"
I love the energy.
Yeah, honestly, it's so like
It's refreshing.
it's just low hanging fruit that like it's perfect. I love it. No, thank you though. I'm all full. Look at me. I don't need anything else. So maybe Alex. I don't know. I don't want to speak for everyone here. All right. Tag Your It, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Tiger it.
Tiger it.
Tiger it.
Are we done?